Why in the world is my exposure so high? Oh my. Hello friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy New Year. Happy 2022. I'm so happy you're watching this video. I know that I'm going to forget to film an intro. So instead of me doing full glam and then filming the intro, which I'm going to forget about, this is going to be my intro. So hello, welcome. My name is Elizabeth. If you're new, I make a lot of fashion videos, lifestyle vlogs, beauty related videos. I do like all kinds of things here, so pretty much all girly things. So if that's your vibe, then definitely subscribe. It's my first time saying that this year. Now, I have to grab my bullet journal because that's where I wrote down all my goals. I just got home from yoga a little while ago, and I did shower and wash my hair before, but I wanted to do a full get ready with me, full hair, full makeup, full face of makeup, outfit, everything, the whole deal. So I haven't finished making I've been doing bullet journaling on and off for the last few years. I'm really terrible at it, so I guess that's why I'm off. Like, I don't keep up with it like I should. Let me just act like my room's not atrocious right now. And I already did my face skincare this morning. I always use my Kylie Skin face moisturizer and my Tula skincare eye brightener. Move this over a little bit so I'm more in the light. I might have to turn my ring light on at some point because it's kind of dim right here like this. So I'm not going to go crazy with my makeup because, you know, I just feel like I always do full glam, and I mean, I want to do full glam, but it's not going to be, I'm not going to spend forever on it how I would normally. I've just noticed that it hurts my arms to spend a long time on my makeup, which I know sounds super stupid, but. So right now I'm prepping my eyelids with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Swan. And then I'm using my e.l.f. Cosmetics HD setting powder. This stuff is pretty nice, I like it. And while that sets, I'm gonna start with some goals. So I have them broken up into a few different categories. The only one that I did not do was fitness. So since I didn't write that down, I'm just gonna say it to you because really it's pretty simple. I only pretty much just want to get in the gym more consistently. So I have a gym membership and I never go. I usually just do yoga at home, or like when it's nice out, I'll walk out in the neighborhood. So I want to like utilize my gym membership a little bit more than I do now, and that's pretty much it. For fitness, I want to try to like work out 3 times a week, and yeah, that's it. I mean, fitness for me is more about feeling good rather than hitting some sort of goal for how I want to look. It's kind of always been that way for me. I get overwhelmed by the idea of trying to lose weight and like having to kill myself to do that, and I'm just not interested in that this year. So but let's look at, so I'm looking at this one right now. I think that's really pretty. I really want to get a tattoo this year. That's like one of my bucket list items that I have written. A lot of the things that I did not accomplish this year, I'm bringing along with me to 2022. So like, I think like some of the goals that I didn't reach was like I wanted to get a CCW, and I wanted to hit a certain amount of subscribers on YouTube. I think I only gained like 360 subscribers since August 2020. So I'd really like to just get more than that this year. That would be pretty awesome. But, you know, it's God's plan. I believe God has his hand on my YouTube, and I'm going to have the amount of subscribers that he wants me to have. And I just pray and believe that the people that are supposed to come across my channel will, and that the algorithm and, you know, nothing like that would hold them back from finding my channel and being, like, have a positive influence on their life. And, like, I want to make sure that I'm doing my part. And in 2021, I don't know, I kind of had some ups and downs, and I think that really distracted me from hitting my goals on YouTube. So I'm going to try not to do that this year. This year I want to really just do God's will for my life. And, you know, that's what's important to me. Ultimately, I used my Too Faced Cinnamon Swirl palette, and I used the shade See Me Rollin'. So that's this one up top, right up here. And I like this shade because it's a good warm brown color, and I think that matches really well with what Carly has here. While we're on the topic of spirituality, that's actually the first category I have, and what I just said I didn't really write down, but that's definitely something that I'm working towards doing. So I also want to find a church and volunteer there and get involved in whatever area I feel like God wants me in at that particular time, which right now I'm honestly feeling like it could be worship. But I want to make sure I find the right church to do that. I've never done this before, but it looks like Carly cut her crease a little bit. So I'm doing that. I don't even know if you can tell. I'm not really doing much of a tutorial, so I'm just kind of talking about what my plans and goals are. So I'm sorry if you came here for a makeup tutorial. Let me zoom in a little bit though. But this is not what this is. Okay. So now I'm moving on to YouTube, and I'm also going to just set this concealer a little bit. I need a little bit more on my right eye though. And I'm going to set it with my HD powder again. So for YouTube, I would like to engage more with other YouTube accounts, like make more YouTube friends and stuff, and just like kind of, I don't want to use the word network, because I feel like when I hear the word network, I think like, what's in it for me? You know what I mean? Like, not that that's always true, but like I feel like when someone's networking, they're usually trying to improve their own, like for me it would be my YouTube channel, so like their own business. And while that's true, like I do want to do that, but I also have found that networking has helped me meet a lot of really cool people, and I've made a lot of really good friends through that. So I want to do a little bit more of that this year. Two people specifically that I met through like commenting on other people's videos was Tiffany Jetter and Haley Crow. They're two of my really good friends on YouTube, and I just really love them and value them. I have met Haley in person. I haven't met Tiffany yet, so that would be really cool if I could meet her this year somehow. Because she's just awesome. Her and Haley both are like so authentic in their videos. They just live and breathe authenticity. Like that's like their channel core. And so that's why I really love them, both as YouTubers and as people. So I really also would like to get monetized. I'm still not monetized. It's just so hard. I don't know. YouTube is so challenging, and I really plateaued in 2021, and I'd kind of, if it's something I can control, which like I said, a lot of times it's out of my control, I would like to try a little bit harder, upload more consistently, more niched videos as far as like style and stuff, and make sure that I'm really just hitting a home run every video, you know. And like, I'm not saying each video has to be completely perfect, but I do think I could put a little more effort into it versus how I did last year. So I may have to end up switching to my phone, because every time I sit down to do a makeup video, I never have enough battery, and I only have one. So if that happens, I'm sorry. It's probably going to. I'm at 2 bars now. I feel like this Canon battery lasts about 20 minutes of filming. So we've got about 10 more left. So annoying. But I'm using this glittery shade for those buns, and it's really just not, it's just not glittery enough. So I have this really old palette from like 2019, and I'm gonna use the shade Lit Up. It's actually a highlighter, and I'm gonna put that on my lid as well. Oh yeah, that's much better. I can't get it in the crease or in the corner as well as I'd like to. I feel like my eyes are so hooded that I want surgery. Like, I don't really think about it unless I'm doing my eyeshadow. And I just feel like my eyeshadow would look so much prettier if you could see my eyes. And, you know, I'm not really insecure about it or anything. The one thing I will say is I feel like my eyes, like, it's hard to see. This is gonna sound so bizarre. It's harder to see like this, but if I go like this and pull my eyelids up, like, obviously if I got surgery it wouldn't look like this, at least I hope not, but I can see so much better. I look surprised like this, but do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just easier to see now. I feel like I'm like frowning. Like, I feel like I look like I'm frowning a lot, but anyway, it's okay. So she has like this really light color, kind of like, it's a very thin line going like this over her eyelid, and it's like separating her crease and her eyelid, and it's like accentuating that glitter part. So I'm gonna try that. So I'm gonna take this white shade here, North Pole, and tap it, and I'm gonna do the same thing Carly did. Ah, cool. Oh, I forgot I'm doing my New Year's goals. So anyway, so I also want to make sure I'm planning out my vlogs a little bit more, where I like make sure like at the beginning of the week I sit down and I kind of give like an outline for myself of how I want the vlog to be, and like making sure that I'm getting b-roll and getting footage for intros, and like that it's not just me talking the whole video, that I'm actually like doing something interesting and something that like people want to watch. Can you guys see this eyeshadow right now? I feel like I have to hold up my eyelids so you can see it. I'm gonna have to look into surgery this year. I can't do this, it's just too much. I'm gonna use this brush now. This is an Ellen Tracy brush, and I'm gonna use the North Pole shade and make sure I'm really getting in my corner, because like I don't know, like my eyelid is not picking up some of these colors today, which is okay. I'm not trying to be perfect, like I said, but, and it's not gonna look exactly like hers. So let's see, what else do I have? So I kind of want to like hit up some coffee shops, some restaurants, show you guys products I'm loving, all that sort of thing in my vlogs, and make sure that it's like really just fun and interesting and keep you guys engaged and make you want to come back for more videos and all of that good stuff. So that's what you can kind of expect from me, is like more planned out vlogs and just good interesting content, you know? Like I want you guys to have fun when you come watch my videos the way that I enjoy other people's videos. Like I want people to feel that way about my vlogs too. So if you guys have any suggestions of what you want to see this year, let me know, because I'm sure it would be fun to do what you guys suggest, because sometimes I don't have any ideas of what to do. So I also would like to do monthly or bi-weekly, like a Bible study kind of thing, maybe like a live video where I just talk about my faith, almost like a podcast style, because I feel like my faith is so important to me, and I would like to be a part of encouraging someone else's faith. Like I'd really like to also hit, if I was going to have a number, hitting 5,000 subscribers would really make me happy. Doing this almost for 4 years in June, so I've been at this a long time, and I just would like to see my channel grow significantly. For foundation, I'm going to use my Morphe Filter Effect Soft Focus Foundation. And on Instagram, I really like to create daily outfit ideas and recommend products. Same thing with how I do YouTube, but obviously it's on a much short time frame. Like I'm not gonna sit and talk on Instagram for 40 minutes about my makeup. I'm just gonna say, hey, here's my makeup, these are the products I use, and tag all the brands, and you know, maybe one day they'll catch wind of it and want to work with me. So for Instagram, again, 5,000 followers would be a dream come true. That's not a lot on a grand scale, but I'm not worried about a grand scale. I'm just worried about the scale God has for me. So if I don't hit 5,000 followers, that's okay. But numerical wise, that's just kind of what I think I could do. I think it's doable. I don't think it's unrealistic. It's going to be hard. It could potentially be unattainable, but I don't think it's like completely out of the question either. Like, I do think it's possible. Sorry to inform you guys, but my camera has died, so I'm gonna have to just film the rest of this on my phone. Okay, so I think I'm pretty much done talking about Instagram, other than I do want to try to post daily if possible. Like, my ultimate goal is to post every day. But if realistically, I think 3 to 5 days a week is pretty good. Like, I think my account would still grow at that point. I kind of got some concealer into my eyeshadow and eyeliner, so I'm gonna have to fix that. But yeah, I'm just putting my concealer on now. Well, blending it, really. I already put it on. So I want to highlight coffee shops and restaurants that I really like, which is kind of intimidating because, you know, to stand there and film and get like B-roll and film like for a TikTok is kind of intimidating sometimes. Like, people look at you like, what the heck are you doing? Especially where I live, like, nobody in Canton does what I do. Like, nobody. Canton, Ohio anyway. Because those are two things I really enjoy, especially restaurants. And I've always wanted to do like a coffee shop tour, like around my area. So on TikTok, if you follow me, or if you don't follow me, I write songs on there that are like goofy, like just silly songs that are like relatable though. Like, one was about like how girls get their eyelashes on really well. Like, I don't know how they do it. And then I did another one. I feel like it got a lot of likes. I don't know. Just check them out. Check out my TikTok. I always put my username below. It's Elizabeth Davis Style, same as my Instagram. But now I'm using my BH Cosmetics. This is the Studio Pro palette. And I'm using these two shades here to contour my face. So I want to keep doing that because people seem to really like those. I don't know if they think it's cringy and that's why they keep watching it, or if they actually like find it funny. I personally think it's both. I think they're super cringy, and I also laugh at myself because it's just super ignorant. Like, I just sing ignorant stuff, and it's usually right off the top of my head. I'm gonna use some Bobbi Brown lipstick now. Cezanne Nude, or Cezanne, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It's a crushed lip color. That's the, I guess, type of Bobbi Brown I'm using. And this isn't overly pigmented. It's a nice nude. I'm just wearing this because right now it's only like 3 o'clock, and I don't particularly see the point in putting on like a huge bold lipstick like I probably will later. Okay, so any other goals? Let me see. I feel like I have a little bit more. Financial goals. I'm going to be very open with this. So I want to pay off all of my credit cards, which I just paid another one off today. So I've paid off 2 before the new year even started. So before I even wrote these goals down, I paid off 1, and then I just paid another one off today. So New Year's Eve, I paid off 2 credit cards, my 2 smallest ones. So I'm doing the Dave Ramsey plan where you get $1,000 in the bank. And then from there, you know, and you have to make lots of sacrifices to be able to do this, which I've already made a lot. I don't know how many hauls and stuff I'll be doing until I get this goal accomplished, because this is like the #1 goal that I have for my personal life, is to pay off all my credit cards and pay off my car. So anyway, this is how I'm doing it. So you start with your, so you save $1,000, which I've done. Then you take your smallest credit card and you keep making as big of payments on it as you can. When that one's paid off, you take the money that you were spending on your minimum balance. So like, say you pay off a credit card and your payment was minimum payment was $30 a month. So you take that $30 and you apply it to your next smallest credit card. So say you have one that's $100, you pay it off. You take the $30 and you put it on your next one. Say it's $200. And your minimum payment for that one is $30 also. So you're making $60 payments on that card at minimum until it's paid off. and then you go to your third next one, you do the same thing, and it's just like a snowball effect. I have a lot of credit card debt, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I'm 25, so I haven't always been smart with my money. And my mom's like, you should vlog that. And I always have been kind of embarrassed about my financial situation because I feel like I should be further along in my finances due to the fact that I work full-time and I live at home and I don't have any crazy bills. And I would like just overspend, and I wasn't always conscious of how much money I was spending versus what I actually had in the bank. And I was kind of like living a paycheck to paycheck life, or sometimes even living beyond my means. So I'd run out of my paycheck money. It would be like 4 days before payday. And like I'd get a text from a friend to like go out to eat. So I would just put my restaurant bill on the credit card, and I would do that a lot. And like, it's not like I have thousands and thousands of dollars of debt. Like it's, and I know people do. I know there's people who are, you know, in the 20,000s with debt just for credit cards. And I think if I factored in all of my credit card debt and my car, I'd say it's just about between 10 and 14,000, give or take. I don't think it's more than 14, and I don't think it's less than 10. But you got to be careful with that. If you are, I've just had to start saying no to things and stop buying so many clothes. It's like, obviously I love to buy clothes and do hauls for YouTube and stuff, and I just decided to stop doing that because it was just putting me further and further in the hole bit by bit. And I don't really make any like crazy decisions, like putting a Fendi bag on a credit card, like, you know, like $3,000 at once. I don't want to be embarrassed because maybe I could help somebody get out of debt, or like stop them from getting in more debt, or stop them from getting in debt completely. Now, like Dave Ramsey is very against credit cards whatsoever. And I don't know that I think they're completely bad. I do think that they're mostly bad. You know what I mean? Like, because it's so easy to just like swipe it and be like, I'll pay it next month. And then you don't, because something comes up where you just forget about it. Or usually for me, I would forget about it. I would have to put a lot of my car repairs on my credit cards because I didn't have enough in savings to fix it all with just my savings. It just was getting ridiculous. I'm not really in a position to get a new car with how much they cost right now. I want to kind of vlog that experience. I just now decided that I'm going to be pretty blunt and open with you. It's a little embarrassing, and it does hurt my pride a lot to share how much debt I have with the situation that I'm in. But there's so many things I want to do and places I want to go, and like, my debt's holding me back from being able to completely live every dream that I have. And so I'd rather suffer for a few months, because I did the math like in my head, and I think I could do it by the end of 2022. I also want to, so I have all of my credit cards written down right here. I want to put the amounts of the balance on there. So that's where I'm at. That is a very open and honest thing. That's the most open I've ever been on this channel. And the reason being is I want to help somebody. If my vulnerability can help another person, then that's what I want to do. And if you have a massive amount of debt and you're ashamed of it, like, let's not be ashamed of it. Let's just say, okay, so I didn't always make the best decisions. I could have made worse ones. I could have made better ones. In this situation, I could have made better ones. But now, let's stop. Let's not get overwhelmed. Let's forgive ourselves. I had to forgive myself. And let's take steps toward getting that $1,000 in the bank, making sure we're hitting our minimum payments, and then knocking out the debt card by card by card. Okay, guys, so here's the outfit. Can't really see it. Let me see if I can turn my lamp on. I'm wearing like this crushed velvet black top, these leggings with a little leather line on the side, and then my favorite shoes I think that I've ever bought. These shoes with the bow on them. They're from Kohl's. No, they're from DSW. And then these are from Forever 21. And then this is from Amazon, I think. I got it for Christmas a couple years ago For jewelry, I'm wearing these silver earrings. And then I just did my hair like this, half up, half down. A little bit of hair in front of my face. And then I have these earrings on. And this necklace. These are from Rue 21. I got them right before Christmas to match my shoes. So I feel like I did a pretty good job matching those up. So I am now ready to go. First I'm going to dinner with my family, and then well, we're doing to-go food at my grandparents' house. And then I think I'm hanging out with my friend Sarah, but I just wanted to do something fun. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next one. Adios.